ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another Nexus Gaming Series matchup. Tonight, we are featuring Phoenix Rising Amethyst and the Habitual Line Steppers. Our map bans are going to be Braxis and D-Shire from PRA, HLS, opting to ban Sky Temple and Tomb of the Spider Queen. We are going to Towers as chosen by PRA. Blue team. I don't know why I have the red team up there. Welcome in, Warm Car Water. Outstanding name, as always. Welcome in. Are you ready for some football? Wait a minute. Who up? Watching this Cowboys-Eagles game. Wait, I mean delayed. What the hell? Delayed? Why is it delayed? What is happening? That the game got delayed. Caitlin Clark is out for the season, which is terrible for women's basketball. McCaffrey already has a... This is your sports update for the day, by the way. While we're waiting. So Caitlin Clark is done for the season. That sucks. Christian McCaffrey has a calf injury. Lightning in the area. Oh, please. Absolute wusses. Let's see how my fantasy team is doing, most importantly. Saquon Barkley only has 14 points, but it is delayed in the middle of the third quarter. Okay, he's got some work to do. He's my number one pick this year, so that means he better be doing something. NFC East is the most overrated thing in sports. That's hard to disagree with. But I also have definitely some stake in the matter. Let's see. Get some continuous music going. There we go. Another great thing about HOTS. Yes, one of many. And I guess, it's kind of crazy. Normally, there's really not much to talk about in these early doors matches, but worth noting that the next PTR patch is going to completely change how you play HOTS and how the game feels. It's going to be really interesting. If you're not on top of your macro, you're going to really struggle more so than you are now. If you don't understand how to fight under towers, it's going to be really oppressive. Some of the changes that are coming to the PTR are pretty wild. Nevertheless, let's get into it. Any thoughts on the new patch on test? I haven't actually done it. I haven't gone on it, but I think tower diving is going to be just obnoxious. I think it's too easy for you to take, like, even with the buff and like the armor buff, and like they take less damage. I just still think you're going to get run down under towers. The camps being 30 seconds faster is interesting. I really don't know how that's going to impact things. Yeah, the dive changes for sure. Like, is just a new Brack going to be #1 pick until forever now? Because once the tower hits the bug, it's like, alright, well, it's free damage everywhere else. The globes going away too. The changes to the soak mechanic as well is going to be really tough. It kind of discourages your offlaner from coming down and fighting, because if your offlaner comes down and misses, it's not like, oh, I can just go get some of those globes. Like, those are definitely going to be gone now, and your offlaner is not going to be able to, you know, unless you get the kill. Like, there's really just no point in fighting pre-10 with your offlaner, which might make it really boring for them. Should we be preaching copium because of these major changes? I've been drinking the copium pretty hard as of late because of these changes. I've been saying, though, for a long time, nothing is really, like, people aren't going to get excited. Like, you're not going to get 30k back playing the game unless, like, there's a new hero or there's a new map. I think that's when we can finally say, okay, they have plans for the future of HOTS. Right now, you know, a lot of the bug fixes are interesting. But Brightwing first pick here from HLS, by the way. No taunt variant, a staple of PRA. They're going to take the Dahaka Anduin anyway. No Chromium Samuro-ban, that's a target for sure. Yeah, there needs to be a new hero or a new map, or like this is definitely a very drastic change. Like, this is gonna change the style of the game, which is cool. And I think it's definitely needed. I think it's just almost too drastic. What I don't like reading, though, is that they've made changes to not only Blackheart's Bay, but also frickin' Haunted, or not Haunted Mines, but Hanamura, and what's the other map they changed? They changed some things. Oh, they changed Infernal. I know that. But I don't want Hanamura or the Warhead Junction back in the map pool for Storm League. Dare I say a Pro League? That'd be sick. I mean, you look at all the MOBAs that come out over the course of a year, and like, nothing sticks, right? Like, Blizzard has the most resources to make something stick and last longer than really anybody else. They could just keep pumping resources into this, and truly the game does still make money. Like, it is still a profitable game because there's not spending any money on it, and they have loot boxes, and people are making Smurfs all the time, and like, people are spending money on this game. So it's got to be profitable, is what I tell myself. Boomer APM, Peldor, taking Blaze and Tassadar. Blaze Tassadar is kind of wild to take because they do not work well together. You would think, like, oh, Tassadar puts a wall behind and then Blaze stuns it. But no. The Tassadar wall mechanic is so wonky that the Blaze stun kind of just, like, I mean, you've seen some clips on Reddit, I'm sure. It does some really weird things. We're saving Soul Shepherd for last, so no tank pick yet, but we have a Syl and a Jaina from PRA. Pro League would be sick. I mean, I've been saying to myself for a long time, like, if I could fund even $1,000 to try to get, like, Storm Div back and really try to get some of the players that, you know, the ACA, the Anti-Clown Association, Diamond Baby Hand, or Baby Diamond Hands, 30k. If we can get some of those teams back in the league, it's really good just for content. Like, just seeing some of the high-level play is so good for content. Right now, in Heroic Div, I'm there, and that's not great. Like, I am not a heroic player. I am an above-average diamond player, but that is even a stretch. I don't belong playing against some of the best people. I belong in, like, Div A. Like, I think my team would probably be A if this was 5 seasons ago. Just because so much of the talent has left the game, and having some sort of paid league or some sort of financial gain to play in this division again, or this league, would be really nice, but, you know, unless somebody wants to fork up a couple grand for that, I just don't see it happening. Yeah, I feel that. From left to right tonight, let's get back to, this isn't just me yapping. From left to right, we have Phoenix Rising Amethyst, the purple team in blue. It is Soul Shepherd on Stitches, Harkin A on Dahaka, Hunter playing the Sylvanas, Moonglow on Jaina, and Little Barista on the Anduin. From right to left in red, we have Habitual Line Steppers, Boomer APM on the Tassadar. Vern forgot to make his mac and cheese. He's on the Joe. Turt Wig, interesting name, on that Brightwing. No More Heroes playing Greymane. Peldor on the mic. No, Peldor on the Snowflake in the top lane. One of our fellow casters. Thank you for everything you do, Peldor, by the way. What's up, Fluffy Mr. Stumpy? Good to see you, partner. We take a look at our early game talents here, see if anything stands out right away, and immediately I see a Laws of Hope. Hook onto the Greymane. Is there enough follow-up? There's a lot of Jaina damage, but it's not going to be enough to get a kill. Early fight going over to PRA here as they rotate down to the bottom lane. Good mount synergy, by the way. This Tassadar was able to clear this bottom lane. Get that pushed in a little bit. Joe is here catching mid as the Haka scurries down. While blue team's going to have Prio on this lane. A couple of glows going to be collected. Soul Shepherd. I'm going to click on him so we can only see when he has the hook ready. Crazy to see Soul and the only ones from the OG team. Yeah. Well, honestly, Soul hasn't been around that long. I mean, this is very much a different team than it used to be. Zergpern is still on the team. He's been around forever. But Hunter and Moonglow are pretty new. Shepard's been around for a couple seasons. He was off last season. Did somebody else. And he came back. Good damage over the top. Vern really taking a lot of damage. Hunter stepping up, really poking down the Johanna there. Dodges the Q from the Tassadar. Both pumpkins being cleaned up pretty effectively here. Now still taking about a bunch of damage. Vern is very low. He's not going to live, right? Almost. Now Soul Shepherd getting really low. Greymane diving in. The pull is late. The Greymane's going to gain first blood over the Stitches. Meanwhile, Dahaka winning the early fight? Not really. What's going on in the bottom lane here? Looks like red team trying to push up, trying to get some damage done, but Jaina, very good wave clear here, able to clear out the bottom minions. Hunter walking up and doing some damage here. That level 4, then stable poison, being able to clear waves is really, really strong. But Peldor here in the top lane, gonna get a fair amount of damage done to that original tower. Good hook onto the Stitches. Is the follow-up there in time? No. No root available. Hunter going in, looking for a kill. He dives into the Z. One more auto would do it, but he's not gonna find it. The root lands onto Johanna. He's getting low as well. Vern really likes playing with the bottom fourth of his health bar. I haven't played HOTS in a minute, man. Still see, yeah, cool to see it kicking. Yeah, we're on our 20th season here in NGS, and we got 70 teams, I think. Someone tell Sil to go play map. Hunter diving in, not quite getting that kill. Here comes the dig from Hark and Peldor in the back line. Gonna be able to get a kill after the stun, but in the back, so is Harkin trying to get something here. Is there an interrupt for the Brightwing? No. Out has been called. Soul Shepherd getting low, running away. Stun from the Blaze. Gets interrupted from the Anduin Roof. Glow taking a cue to the face. Only 4 globes, 7 globes rather, so far. Satiable? It is satiable. Interesting. It's also Dream Shot. Okay. Uh-oh. Soul Shepherd in a little bit of trouble here. Does get the pull off this time. Main wave going to be cleared up here. Take a look at our structure damage here in the off lanes. Wall almost gone top for the blue team. A very pristine. Look at how shiny that wall is. Very nice wall. Look at that boulder. That is a nice boulder. Alright. Fight is broken out here in the bottom lane. Soul Chef getting hooked, but not finding much else. Excuse me, actually, he still has hook. He's looking for a hook, right? Gets a hook onto the Tassadar, but his team is too low to follow up. Moonglow trying to get in there. Both DPS are dangerously low. Root getting cleansed. Bear already 3 stacks to that level 4. A little bit of additional spell power there. Pumpkins are pushing in though. They're going to want to try to get this cleared. Black arrows do catch some of the mini wave. Oh, Hunter gets polyed. Framing comes in. It's a nice pull onto the Joe. Moonglow's trying to do so much damage, getting those resets with the 7. So much damage over the top. The Jaina is walking forward. The raid boss herself, but Peldor is in the back lane. He's looking for a stun. He's getting hooked by the Blaze. Now he's stunning the Jaina. Peldor getting really low. Does not have a bunker available yet. The folly of Blaze 310. What is this fight? Everybody is lower than balls. Harkin looking for a tongue, finding one onto the Johanna. The anti-heal there of the tongue. And if you notice that is good, but the Blaze stun is better than the follow-up there from the Tassadar. It's going to be enough to claim the lives of 2 more. Harkin running with his life. What is remaining of it? Well, Hunter has to back. 5-0 in favor of the Habitual Line Steppers. They are in a commanding lead here. They have their level 10s. This bottom 4 is in trouble.
Grammy and Tassin are pretty good at taking buildings, by the way.
I would have shielded that. I would still shield that. I would be shielding that right now. They're dead. Just shield that and kill them. Nope. Alright. Gonna let them walk away. Alright. Habitual Line Steppers not playing very aggressively. Playing well enough to have a commanding lead. Hook just misses. Vern goes back, and so does Turtwig, which is just a name I'm not going to be comfortable saying for a while. Turtwig. Anyway. Blue team looking for something to do, and there's really nothing to do on the map right now except wait for the waves to get to the level 10s. Now that both teams have our level 10s, we're going to see them in action here. Here's a scoop. Here's a shield. Bear caught out a little bit too far. No, that's clearly the shield doesn't come out. The Johanna seemingly forgetting that she has a level 10. There's shield, go for the throw, black hole, bunker drop, and blink heal. And for the blue team is Light Bomb, Isolation, Water Ellie, Gorge, and Wailing Arrow. Turtwig. Turtwig, yeah. Soul Shepherd is, not sure what he's doing. Looking for a hook, is finding one onto No More Heroes, but the Blaze is here. It's a good pull. Is the Light Bomb going to be in time? Just gets the Light Bomb off just as... Oh, here comes the black hole right over the top of the whole blue team. No More Heroes getting really low. The hook not quite landing on there, but the Tassadar damage is insane. Boomer APM just putting in work with the Tassadar. But here comes Harkin. He is strolled down from the top lane looking for a tongue. Is he going to find one? Not quite. It's a 4 for nil. Or, excuse me, 1 for nil. Jaina is back down, though. Bottom altar is up. Fern getting really low. I'm surprised that Red isn't trying to press the advantage here a little bit more. Peldor's got low resources, but no bunker available. Here comes Jaina now. And we still have isolation here in the bottom lane. And red team is really giving away some of the pressure here. Joe comes in, gets a scoop, doesn't quite find the Q there. ISO lands onto Greymane, he walks away. Joe getting really low, but so is the blue team. A lot of damage going on to the Stitches. Stitches has been called, and down he goes. Vern going in, trying to get some more peel. Beautiful black hole there this time from Boomer APM as Bear tries to go in and do it herself. Says, if you won't get a kill, I'm going to try. If she gets this kill, it's going to be crazy. Okay? That would be amazing. But not going to do it. 9-0 in favor of the Habitual Line Steppers. They're going to get this bottom altar. It's going to be 36-24. PRA needs to get that hook online. I mean, if you get walled here, you could probably just die. Okay, they decide not to kill him. They can still die here. You're shielding that, right? Shield it, shield it, shield it, kill him. They're way out of position. You're 14s. Alright. Oh, you didn't have shield. Okay, fair. Meanwhile, on the map, Peldor doing a great job in this mid lane. Got a tower down, got the wall down in the top lane. Not much has changed. Oh, excuse me. Fight is broken out. We saw a good hook. Light Bomb coming out now, landing onto Boomer APM. The root over the top from the Anduin is good, but the damage is just not there. Hunter is too focused on the Greymane, and Boomer APM is going to scurry out of there. Beautiful cleanse from the Brightwing. Harkin is way deep in there, and unfortunately, he's going to pay for his life, but not for nothing. Finally, PRA gets some kills on the board. It's a 2-3 for 1. Shepard still pushing forward here. Hook available now. But finally, a fight going their way. 3 kills on the board for the blue team. Black arrows here for this bottom tower. Blaze gonna have to find some mana before this next objective phase. Double altar phase L teams are gonna be at full strength for this objective. Blue team able to capture their bottom bell tower. And it looks like both teams very content just playing for their own.
Time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my
Both
name.
tanks exchange pleasantries, switch bell towers, and go about their business. Well done. Shepard does have Gorge available, does have that hook available. He's looking for something. Not quite finding it. He was expecting the team to rotate down so much faster, and they just didn't. They all stopped to clear the wave, and then it threw off the timing of the Stitches hook. Hook on Stitches in 3. Are they going to try to get a pick on the Blaze? No. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, level 16's online for the red team. Soul Shepherd looking for a hook, not quite finding one. He's going to get walled in behind. We'll probably need a pull. Nope. Pumpkins are coming in. The tunnel has been opened. Blue team doing a really good job. Are we going to see a shield? There is a shield, and down goes Jaina. There goes Black Hole. It's a light bomb over the top. Does hit 2 people, but a really nice cleanse there from Turtwig. Going to stop a lot of the damage from coming through. A little barista, by the way, the Anduin. Completing the quest at level 4 already here. Pretty 20, which is kind of nuts. Harkin is coming down. He's looking for something. Is he going to find anything? Gets a hook onto the Joe. And looks like they're going to be content just giving this bottom altar. Looks like red team should be able to capture 2 here. Pumpkins are pushing in the top lane. Yep, that's what's going to happen. Harkin's going to capture this one. Peldor on the right side. Pumpkin's going to top. Bell Tower bottom. Captured by the red team. And it is now 28-12, but the comeback map is still alive and very well. It is anybody's game here.
Like all the others.
Shield is up. Here comes the scoop. Hunter caught out just a little bit far. The scoop goes onto the Tassadar, and Shield is pulled. Beautiful play there by Barista. Blaze is here. Hunter's getting down pretty low. but he's going to have a tap and look to go in. Jaina, the raid boss, level 16 online. The hook connects as well. With that root, is going to be able to claim another kill. Silence over the top by Harkin is going to catch the Joe. Peldar is not long for this world. And after that, Tongue, PRA in firm control of the map state here. Little Barista absolutely smurfing the fight, getting the pull on the shield. Stitch is able to get away. A beautiful light bomb under the tower. And that fight was all but over before it began. Greymane doing the right thing. Getting as much soak as he can for his team. Meanwhile, Pumpkin's going to be pushing in. Dahaka's doing what he can to get to 20s in a hurry. Now I expect these guys to sit here and push these Pumpkins in. We have a Stitches. Just want to sit here and do things. Jaina's going to go play map a little bit. Help out the Haka. Hook missing. Just a bit outside. RIP Euchre. Pumpkin's coming in. Gorge is available now. Light Bomb available as well. It's going to be pretty spicy if Red Team decides to play this, and they are not. So 3 Pumpkins going to land in. 25-12 now. Hook just a bit outside. Although, Moonglow getting in a little bit of trouble here from behind. Peldar is going to have to use the bunker here. Big silence again from Harkin. Looking for Turtwig in that back line. The Brightwing can do basically nothing. And now, speaking of doing nothing, the Haka dies very quickly after that. Light Bomb is still available. We still have Gorge available as well. The Poly is so good. Anduin and Blaze are going to exchange pleasantries. Nice hook over the top. Is Hunter going to be able to get out in time? No. Jaina's going to have to do something special here if she wants to keep... If they want to play this. Is he going to look for a hook here? Hook is now available. Very long, prolonged fight going in favor of the red team there. The Brightwing, the absolute hero, staying alive through the ISO, through the Tongue, and then the beautiful Black Horler from Boomer to get the disengage out. The Haka fell rather quickly after that. A lot easier for the backline to play if there's not a Haka in it. I like this angle. Oh, the Pumpkin's so irritating. Oh, it killed it. That's a bummer. Nothing's a more pain in the ass than when you hook a pumpkin and it has to walk its happy ass all the way around. You're just like, come on. Level 20's online for both teams, and they're looking to fight under this bell tower. Here comes Harkin. The tower is still alive. He gets walled from behind. The Q doing a lot of damage, but they find what they came to they're looking for. Light Bomb catching the Tassadar, or rather the hook catching the Tassadar. But not all for nothing. Red team was able to capture that bell tower. And looking for a hook, not quite finding it. No more heroes able to scurry away. And with double ult, look at this wave that Peldar has set up top. This takes the whole building, by the way. Right? I'm like 100% sure that takes the whole building. I'm like 20% sure it takes the building. Anyway, another hook does land onto the Joe this time. The anti-heal is good. The silence is even better, though. Not able to pop that trait. He looked for a hook, but not find one. Got silenced. Who's silenced? Oh, the Brightwing silence. Oh my god, we're Hush at 16. Alright. The Hush actually stopping the hook, which is maybe one of the more crazy interactions I've ever seen. Gorge is going to be available here. Hook is up in 3. Red team getting away of doing their pumpkin camps here because this bottom bell tower is still not taken back from the blue. But that is going to quickly be remedied here by Hunter and the gang. Blaze is here to defend this, and he doesn't get to be here. He just gets gorged, right? Yeah, he just gets gorged. Yeah, he's going to have bunker out of this, but I think it landed. That was really weird. Yeah. Fortunately, just a little bit of ambitious positioning here. Peldar is going to fall. And things are starting to get a little spicy here for the red team. Their team fight is good if they can just all stay alive, but they've really been staggering over the last couple of minutes here. It's really hurt them. Pumpkin's going in the top here. Hunter, or Harkin getting... He's gonna get walled in behind. Are we gonna see a shield? There's a shield. Okay, so great pick there from the red team. They're gonna lose a building for it, but nevertheless, well, actually, I guess that technically still favors... They have bosses? No, bosses. They just take the top building, right? It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. They're just gonna say they're giving. Okay. 1v4 not the best? No, typically not. Welcome in, Bummer Fries. Typically not. So, if I'm red team, I think I just boss here. Yeah, I like this call. I really like this call. This is slick.
The altars have risen.
Takes the win condition off the map. Yeah, why not? But now, Peldor has to fight to stay alive into these pumpkins that are coming down here. Looking for a hook. Just getting away. Are we hungry? We're not hungry, are we? Nope, we are Master Hooker. Lands on... Oh my god, the Smurf the pull again. Light Bomb under the tower is good. Boomer APM just can't stop eating hooks. He's had one for breakfast. He's had one for lunch. And he's approaching getting one for fourth meal. But Hunter going down. The Sill getting a little bit too aggressive. Raymane is running wild into the backline right now. Pull, not quite landing. There's so many people in the bunker. No More Heals tries to get into the bunker. Peldor's playing under the tower. Another hook is available. Almost hits No More Heroes. Oh, it would have been perfect. But instead, red team has... Well, what's the word I'm looking for? They still don't really get to play this under the tower here. Right? Like, this is a lot of damage. If PRA just plays under the tower here, I think it's really good for them. They decided to give it up. So, red team's going to be at full strength here before this next objective. Next objective is going to end now because of that top tower. So, PRA has to play this pretty aggressively, and if red team's smart, they should be, like, here. Yeah, watch out for this. You know, we can look for a pick here, but you don't need to be doing this camp. You need positioning aggressively. This is the game right now, and Jaina is nowhere to be found. They get a tongue onto this. Peldor getting pretty low already, getting chunked well enough that it is concerning. Bunker now available. Moongolo came through the pipe, needs to pop Ellie to get the red team off of this pretty quickly. Gets a hook onto Turtwig. The pull is good again. Brightwing, though, able to get out of there in time. Yes, the ISO on the Boomer is good from Harkin. Good stun there from Peldor. The black hole over the top is going to catch most of PRA. Raymane now going to be a problem into the backline. There's so much damage over the top. Soul Shepherd has nothing to protect himself, and down he goes. But Harkin gets the auto off onto the Greymane, able to finish him off. It's 2 for 1 so far. Peldor misses. Bunker is not available yet. Moonglow getting really low, but so is the Blaze. Nice sidestep there from the Jaina, is able to get the Tassadar. Vern, though, he stuck around the blind. There's no reason to. Why? Does he have a tongue? Does he have a tongue? It's the Laws of Hope. And, well, this is happening. PRA is not capping. PRA is not capping. Why are they not capping? They're going to lose this fort. What is happening? They're going to die. Oh, my God. They've decided... They're almost inting under 2 separate towers. They're just gonna cap it anyway. Alright. It is 5-7 now. The bottom bell tower is in possession of the blue team. The top bell tower firmly in the possession of the red team. What a game. We're 24 minutes in. Level 24 is around the corner for both teams. We've seen some plays. We've seen some other things. And looks like This tower is going to be taken down. Blaze is nowhere to be found. Here comes a big flank from the blue team. This fight could decide the game. Here comes Harkin in the backline. Gets a tongue out of the Brightwing. All I'm focused on right here is this. The anti-heal is good. Accidentally blinks into the Jaina. Beautiful silence over the top there from Hunter, but Turtwig is going to live to see another day. Peldor joins the fight, and the bell tower still remains firmly in the position of the blue team. These pumpkins are gigantic, though. They really need some of these to go in if they're going to want to try to get only one altar to win the game. Harkin taking a lot of damage, Peldor getting stunned. Oh, there's the interaction I was talking about. The wall absolutely screwing the Blaze there from the Tassadar. There comes a Brightwing Gorge. Beautiful hook again from Soul Shepherd. The tower is so close from being dead, but it's hanging on. It's 3-0 in favor of PRA, and they are going to take... Oh, the hook from downtown! No more heroes. Catches his bottom paw. And Soul Shepherd, wishing his healer was still around, to heal her. What a hooking display here from Soul Shepherd. One more for the road. No, he decided not to.
Lay claim to the altars.
And that is going to do it. PRA is going to win this first match. Excuse me, first game. This best of 3. GG's. Well, one GG came up. Last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. What a bloodbath. What a game. That was awesome. So much back and forth. Leading the way in damage. Sylvanas Jaina. Tassadar Greymane. Top 4 damage. And then, surprisingly, Stitches. Landed so many hooks to do that much damage. Healing led away by the Brightwing. The Brightwing played about as good as you possibly can for not having like a real hard cleanse. Brightwing had a really unfortunate blink. Got out of the Light Bomb combo, blinked, and ended up landing into a Jaina W because it was just the closest target he could blink to. The Light Bomb combos were really, really strong. Not going to be surprised to see that ban next game. I wish Habitual Line Steppers were just a little bit more aggressive early game. I really think they were up 8-10. They really should have used their advantage to push that bottom bell tower. Make sure that PRA was just standing behind it with no 10s and really no business being there. Would have really liked to see them get punished for that. Nevertheless, take a look at our talents here. The Jaina raid boss at 16 really started making the difference in the team fights. Really helped PRA change the outcome of the game. The silence arrows were really strong from the Syl as well. Visible Friends. Visible Friends really doesn't do much here, does it? Except make it harder to see. Force Barrier. That's such a strong talent. I really like the Force Barrier. That was so unlucky too. The Blaze not landing that stun after the last like hook gorge was tragic. Like, and it's such a wonky interaction with the Tassadar Wall and Blaze. It's the same thing with Diablo 2, but you really notice it with Blaze. And if that lands, I think that fight is really different. Anyway, we'll go back to the map selection screen while we wait. Let's see where we're heading next. Actually, I want to... Can I pull up my own thing? Should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head. No time for morning, ain't got no time. And I said, oh. Let's see. I'm trying to watch. So he gets rooted there. I mean, that's just the worst thing I've seen in a while happen to a team. How can I do this? Can I do it this way? Okay, look at this. Oh, my camera's on. Whatever. Look at how freaking unlucky this is. Okay, so the Blaze... I'm watching the Blaze, right? They're trying to stop the pumpkins from coming in, putting a lot of damage onto it. Okay, we get the scoop from the Johanna after the root. The wall comes up. Here's the Blaze. He's like, alright, I'm going to stun this guy. Stun is activated. This should hit. This always hits, right? That always hits. Goes flying around to the outside. Then, Soul Shepherd throws out a hook, just willy-nilly, ends up hitting the Brightwing. The pull comes out. They get the light bomb kill. Like, that's just, ugh. Blizzard, fix your game. That's just so... Oh, man. Looks like we're going to Alterac Pass. And this was picked by red team. Habitual Line Steppers. Hey, Ash. Did they play a game already? Yes, they did. Excuse me. I forgot to update the scoreboard. Thank you for that. There we go. Almost started. It's a good team. Habitual Line Steppers got a good sense of humor about things. I appreciate them. Honestly, all of Div D. I've cast a lot of Div D now, and they're all good people. Let's go HLS. HLS was very close. That was, I mean, that was a very, very tight first game. It was a really entertaining first game, honestly. VOD will be up for sure. All right. Let's go to game 2. We're going to Alterac Pass. Supposedly. Bear starts it. All right. Da-da-da-da. Div D represent. What's up, Creamy Cowboy? Welcome in. We are taking a good long time to think about this first ban here. Has the football game started back up yet, by the way? Are we still... what's happening? Okay, looks like they've started back up. Good. Come on, Saquon, do something. Not Colin Cowboy, not Colin Cowboy, the Creamy Cowboy. Oh, I miss Crizzo. Samurai banned early here. Again, target ban, a little bit of scouting. Also just irritating as hell, honestly. I'm never disappointed when I see Samurai banned. Stukov taken out. Again, has been quite the staple for PRA. And the respect ban. Tassadar banned. Boomer APM did secure so many kills with the long-range Q. The black holes were really, really strong, especially on that map. I don't think Tassadar's as strong here because you can kind of play around him. He really excels on maps like Infernal and Towers when you kind of have to fight in those tight quarters, but still good enough to warrant a ban. That's always a win. And there's the Stitches ban. Stitches no longer getting to play. What do we decide with here? Is it the Rhaegar? Is it the Anubarak? Is it a Hogger?
Here we go again.
I'm wrong on 3 times. 3 gutter balls. It's going to be a Kuromi first pick. So is it going to be a Joe? Is it going to be a Blaze? Actually, Joe Blaze here would be really strong. Like Diablo and Hogger. And nobody picks Diablo. Brightwing making an appearance again. This time, Boomer APM says, I'll play the Sylvanas. So...
It'll be interesting to see what they pick here. A lot of very solid picks.
especially map-specific picks are available. I mean, Falstad's really good here. Yeah, Hogger and Nubarak. Not a bad draft thus far from either team. So, for bans, we still need to see something banned. This is probably the Anduin ban, if I were to guess. Fair enough. And if I were to guess, Diablo? Is it Diablo or Cow? I think it's just Diablo, man. Oh, Falstad. Okay. And Diablo is available. Probably watch your off later. I don't know. I don't even know how I finished this draft. I mean, Blaze is still up. You could just take the Blaze again and be happy about it. Yeah, Blaze Garrosh. That's fine. Junkrat's still available. Rhaegar, I think, is really good here. Look at these absolute meta drafts from both teams here. What the hell is this? Come on, Div D, get interesting. Pick a Zeratul. Or an Amethyst. Come on. Yeah, Maiev. Alright, cool. Cool. Welcome in, Frosty Dog 224. Thanks for checking out these two wonderful teams tonight. We are about to get game 2 on its way. PRA winning the first. But Habitual Alliance Steppers, they look angry. Look at that Garrosh. That is a face only a mother could love. Oh, it is still delayed. Okay. No, I don't want Nitro. Discord, give it a break. Damn, advertising. Stupid. Alright, from left to right, we have Phoenix Rising Amethyst up 1-0 over their opponents tonight. Good amount synergy, as this team always has. Hunters tag on the Tychus, Soul Shepherd on Nubarak, Moonglow on Chromie, Harkonnen on that Hogger, and Little Barista on the Rhaegar. And from right to left, we have Turtwig on the Brightwing, No More Heroes on Maiev, Fern on the Garrosh, No More Heroes on Maiev, and in the bottom lane, cheesing is Boomer APM. Delay is set to 30 seconds, typically. Yeah, 30 seconds. We have Syl here in the bottom lane. She lies in wait. The towers. They are not long for this world. Look at the towers right there. Look at her go. Now's your time. Now's your time. Push the... Wait, Boomer. Wait, you're just down here to collect the soak? Oh. All that build up. We take a look at our level 1 talents as Tychus Chromie start to rotate into the bottom lane. It is Naisha's Memento, which is really, really nice for the wave clear on the camp here. Nothing else really out of the ordinary from either team. Boomer, back in his natural habitat. Oh, he's escaped. He's panicking. He doesn't know where to go. He's lost sight of his bushes. He collects the skook. Alright, I'm bored. Both teams are going to head to their camps, which there would be 30 seconds late, by the way, if this was on the new patch. It would all be 30 seconds late. Look at how fast Naisha's does this, by the way. Yeah, Naisha's is nice. Shift coming in to the mid lane. No More Heroes finishes up that camp, and Hogger right behind. Take a look at the mid lane there. Hunter. Getting thrown in and taking a bunch of damage, but nevertheless, you'll be able to fly out of there. Or rather, scoot out of there. Both teams here don't have, like, the best wave clear in the world. Here comes an engage from the Maiev. Look at how slow these teams are clearing this wave. Oh my god, this is brutal. There's so many bugs that are being spawned and everything else. What's Hunter doing? Hunter playing with fire. Gets thrown over the top, but everybody was too distracted by the Maya pulling the Nubarak. Wave still isn't clear.
Our scouts report that the horde's keeping some of
What's going on down here? Our board looking at
Get
it.
ready to free them.
They are clumping. 3 stacks already done. And there was only 3 people to hit, so, you know. I guess good for Ancestral at 20. At least they'll be next to each other. Looks like Hunter is going to try to get out of there and do so. The Chromie Vision is going to show that the red team going to be heading to their camp here instead of trying to cap the objective, or cheese it rather. Or it's actually top, so they couldn't do it bottom. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Moonglow gonna rotate safe towards that top lane. Here comes a big engage. Blaze gonna try to get out. Really nice body blocking here from Soul Shepherd. It's a wow, really nice throw. If that's a kill, that's incredible. That was a good play there by everybody. It was a really nice blinking from the Brightwing. Vern getting the ally throw and then the enemy throw. That was really well played. If any of the other DPS I think were there, it would have been a kill. Nevertheless, look to the mid lane here where both camps are being cleared out rather quickly. Still in the bottom lane, probably doing the most damage anybody's done this game yet. Stormy APM does not have that E available. Let's see if the Tychus can... Alright, well, that was a little anticlimactic, but... Soul Shepherd trying to, surely he has E, right? He didn't have E. How did he get to where he was without an E? Where'd you go? Oh, maybe he got thrown. Maybe he tried to steal it and then got thrown. Okay, we're in the feeding portion of the game. This is what PRA does, right? They let the red team get a little bit of advantage. They let them push in. They feed them some kills, and then they strike later on. Red team gonna be stalled by the Chromie, irritatingly. I think Chromie can literally just do this forever. Right? Like, yeah. Huh. So, red team's gonna be level 10s first. Their ultimates are gonna be kind of tough to hit. I guess they'll have the Sylvanas Silence. A lot of it's gonna depend on hitting the Maiev, either the Maiev Cage or the Maiev Disc. Those blue team's ults are very Unga Boonga. Speaking of Unga Boonga, Boomer down here in the bottom lane getting so much value. Are they going to see the time trap in time? Yes, they do. Harkon going to have to spin out of here. And does. Turtwig trying to get the cap and finally able to do so. It is Disc. It is Blink, Bunker, Mind Control. Oh, are they going on that? Go on that. Go on that. And it's going to be Decimate there from the garage. So, both teams now level 10s. They're looking to come in from multiple angles. Hogger walking down now. Are we going to see a Cocoon come out? Soul Shepherd kind of baiting his team. It does get Disc. Ancestral a little bit late. The Unstoppable's good. Soul Shepherd comes out angry. But ultimately not going to be able to do too much here. Nice stun. Hunter's tag getting a lot of damage down. But that's a big chain from the Maiev. And down it goes Chromie. Down goes Anubarak and Rhaegar. Crossing the Rainbow Bridge. Wait, he has nothing. No way he gets the kill. Ah, the spell armor's good. Nice play there by Brightwing. It appears as though the Maiev, the secret weapon, coming out in full force. for the Horde. Blue team's gonna be up to defend this. Disc just missing. I like that look, actually. I would have gotten hit by that because I would have sidestepped down. Oh, Soul Shepherd is trying to fight this somehow? Okay, he's able to get out. It does have tap as well. The objective hits the walls here. Chromie trying to do her best in the bottom lane to defend this tower, but it's going to go down. Meanwhile, Harkin getting kind of 1v9 in the top lane. Not 1v9, that's not the right term to use. But anyway, he's getting soloed. But now he has no mana. Run him down! So, that was first objective, not super strong. Only gets one fort. Harkin's mad. What is happening? Why is this happening? Wait, he's back in his natural element. The bush. Bush, he goes into a bush. He's disked. That is not good for a hogger. Oh, but he was still spinning! Now he gets thrown a little bit of anti-synergy. He was disked while spinning, so he actually didn't get silenced, which is really funny. But blue team needs to respond to this. This is a whole objective. Team. The building's falling. Team, look at the building. The building's dying. Okay. Team. Can we get some teams in the chat? What? Did everybody just stop looking at the minimap altogether? Did blue team just collectively go, nah. Alright. Boss has been called from both teams. Blue team's heading for the bottom. Red team heading for the top. Turk giving his friends some lovin', also known as healing. This boss is not gonna probably do too much. I like this from red. Hopefully they take this building. Yeah, push this. Nice. This is great. This is really well played by them. This is the aggression I wanted to see earlier from them too in game one. That's really good. Honestly, you know what? I don't have water here. I just have some cups around me, and I'm absolutely dying for this game to go to game 3 so I can get some more water. Time traps are on the... Look at the time traps. It's awesome. Level 16s are online now for the Habitual Line Steppers. Gotta keep that throat slick. Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what you do if you're blue team. Maybe just try to push in bot. Try to push in top. Nice Ancestral there. Is going to save him. Mind Control comes out. Just misses on the Moonglow. Eldor is swimming. But, I mean, there's just not much that blue team can do. Does he have his E? The stall tactics. There's a disc onto the Rhaegar, and that is going to be a super dead Rhaegar. Oh my gosh, but Harkin could go for the biggest hogger play of his career. He's spinning. Oh, if he had come up top, it would have killed them all. The Blaze, though, does fall, and now, with that Odin over the top, Hunter is looking for kills, gets the auto attacks off. Gets a shield. If he gets thrown over the wall, does he die? I don't know. What's happening? What's happening over here? Brightwing gonna kill this? No. Okay, so we are currently on the same timeline as the last game, where he's gonna get thrown over the wall. Oh, Maiev gets her. Nice play there from the red team. They should be able to stall this, right? No, stall this. Stall that. Stall. What did, happened? You're 4v3. You're 4v3. Team. Team? Alright. Both teams electing to do their camps. PRA really needed that to get back. That may have been a Minnie Mouse click. Holy cow. Vern almost got him. And here we go. Big engage on to... Oh, is it going to be down in time? It is. Good cleanse as well, but it's still so much damage. Little Barista wants it, but he's not going to find it now. No More Heroes is alive again. There's no more buttons available for PRA. And it's a 4-on-5. They're going to have to get out dodge here if they want any chance of living to see another day. Good heal there from Turtwig. Coming in with that blink heal. And that shift, rather. Soul Shepherd is hella dead. Hogger is here now, and what we saw last time was this. Oh my god, they're all in the bunker. They're all in the bunker. Look, but they're playing in the sands. Oh, if Hogger was right here and they're all playing in the sands, they're all dead. This is why I'm bad at Hogger, by the way, because I would have been here spinning my balls off in front of their whole team. Would I have died very quickly? Yeah. Would I be top damage right now? Also, yes. So the red team, ahead in kills, 2 levels ahead, another objective. They're on their way to try to take some keeps. Let's see how many they get for sure. Looks like they want this mid keep. See what they do after that. The Nubarak is back alive. Harkin is here to provide moral support. Here comes Chromie with the real damage on the objective. Indomitable is down. Go, go. Dang, not 20 is it. Okay, fine. Chromie clearing bottom. Chromie clearing mid. Hunter's tag. He's gonna need a cleanse out of this. Nice cocoon. Beautiful cleanse. The counter engage with the Sands 20 over the top. Garrosh getting really low. Vern has left the game, and, you know, that's a really unfortunate pause. Oh, man. Okay. Now he's ready. Jesus. That's... okay. It's funny. There's been such a huge discussion about this very particular thing in team fights that you're losing, especially in pausing, and then now it's like... oh, man. It's tough. It's tough. But ultimately, blue team's going to get a couple of kills here. Peldor, probably not long for this world either. Yeah, he's going to get run down here. Good stun there by Soul Shepherd. Double boss is available for the blue team. And they are going to run bottom. Boss has been taken. Looks like they're going to clear one more wave here and then probably top boss. Kind of just want to see them get all forts here. Level 20 is now online for both teams. We do see that Titanic might be unraveling from the Chromie. So pivotal in winning that fight down a Talenteer. Oh, I didn't see. Okay. Sorry, I switched vision.
Let's take him back.
What the hell? I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. Okay, so the pause thing was talked about pausing right before the fight starts to get the advantage before the fight starts. I was like, oh, yeah. It's something actually that we, and I personally, like, I typically stay out of the Thunderdome for several reasons, but one of them being just don't engage. Anyway, they were talking specifically about that because the team had paused, like during a team fight. It's like, what do you do? Well, you know, if someone DCs, like, I guess you pause, right? Harkin Toxic confirmed. Yeah, he's probably wound up. He gets a little bit more wound up than the rest of the team, but like ultimately, like, what can you do? Like, what are you supposed to do in that scenario? Huge stun there from Soul Shepherd in the back, playing in the slowing stands, and here comes the level 20 over the top, doing so much damage with that Odin. No More Heroes, the first to fall. The stun from the Blaze just misses. Very similar to as it did last time. Good job and a beautiful no control there from Harkin. It's not a Soul Shepherd team without one of them being toxic. Vern, I mean, they don't really have to play this fight. Surprised I didn't see him not diving this, but and we were talking about it because it's like, well, what do you do if it happens, right? And somebody DCs in the middle of a team fight. Like, luckily that team fight was pretty much over, so there really wasn't much to it to like be mad about, right? But and team fights that last a little bit longer, it can really be an issue. And my point was being is like nobody tries to DC, right? Like nobody's. This isn't Halo 2 and we're playing ranked and they have standby switches and stuff like that, where they're intentionally lagging or whatever the case may be, right? Ultimately, it comes down to. I've said there should be only like a 3 pause with max of 5 minutes for all 3 if you use them no matter what happens. You play the game. Yeah, I mean, well, there is pause maximums and pause timer maximums as well, but it was specifically the issue of team fight pausing, which is really, really frowned upon by most people. I would say, you know, there's some people that really don't give a shit, but I don't like it. But it's I don't fault, like I said in my comment in Discord, I don't fault teams for pausing because ultimately in the moment when you're panicking and things are going wrong and then somebody DCs, it's like, oh shit, quick pause, and somebody pauses, it's like, well, you're not thinking like, oh, this is unfair to the other team, you know what I mean? It's just something that you kind of instinctually do, so. But Harkin's comment there was really out of pocket. I'll say that, and I will talk to him accordingly afterwards. Time trap! Time trap! No! Time trap! Still time trap! No! We found the time trap. Where are they going? They're going for bottom boss? It's not up till 40.
Is that the best you can do, Frost Wolves?
Hogger is going to camp, but if they're going to camp, then they can't be on the map. We have a tie game here, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams very, very even in levels. 2 more kills in favor of the red team. Red team siege camp, or rather siege in general, is definitely favored. This building is not a building, really. But at least it's still protecting the catapults from spawning every wave. The point of the game is getting any advantage to win, so I kind of understand both POVs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, I can't fault the team for being mad about it, but I also can't fault the team for pausing. Which wave wins this? This is going to be a really interesting fight. This fight definitely favors PRA, by the way. The Ancestral, they have the Hogger, they have the Odin 20. They don't have map rupture here. PRA has to do something. Ancestral immediately coming out. Shockwave doesn't quite connect. Soul Shepherd really deep in the back line right now, but does get disked. Hogger looks like he's trying to get in there. Soul Shepherd really trying to force the fight. Gets a big stun. Sands over the top. But it looks like both teams have pretty much missed everything. And are they going to be able to save this building? Yes. No, you're good, Frosty. I get it. So Odin is still available. No Ancestral for 60. But red team has pretty much all their ultimates. Not pretty much. They do have all their ultimates, so they are a much scarier team right now. I think you're just kind of okay giving this. You just want the Odin to set up and start poking. There's a totem. Ancestral, or the mind control just missing. Big stun onto the backline. Disc does not connect. There is the Sands, but it's not quite doing much right now. We see the Hogger trying to kill Boomer APM, but not quite able to do so. Harkin does have that shockwave and is able to use it, but the tank is going to be the first to go down. Right Wing taking care of the Anubarak, and here comes Odin now. I'm surprised we waited this long to see the Odin. Look at these bottom and top waves, too, for the red team. Absolutely insane. That top keep is going to go down. It's going to be really hard for PRA to play into this. Looking for an engaged disc. Does connect with the disc. Is Ancestral available? Yes, so is Cleanse. Gets the Ancestral, but the mind control is too good. Is Bear going to be able to get away? Does she have... Moonglow's got to wake up. Moonglow could have killed that. I think it was a warning that pause could help, but it's like esports all the time during certain times situations like esports. Play does not often stop for an injured player right away. That's one of the most intelligent arguments I've heard, actually. Hogger is here. They get a lot. Oh, big stun there from the Hogger up against the wall. The Brightwing is going down. Shockwave lands onto the Garrosh. Here comes the no control. Ends up eating the mind control there from the Sill. And really well played there by PRA, catching them being a little bit greedy, and they will have a free clear here. So, Dark Knight saying, you know, in certain sports, you don't stop for an injured player right away. I like that. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, and Soul Shepherd ends up catching the Blaze, trying to back. Bunker is used. Sands over the top is not going to get him out. I will say I've seen it happen more this season than I've had it seen it happen in the past. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I'm just casting more? He's gonna get dissed here and die, right? No, okay. But I think I've seen it happen like 3 times now this season. Which is unfortunate. So this keep is gonna go down. Hogger does not get disked. He's under attack. I mean, there's no Blaze. If Hogger just lives, he just ate the mind control. I mean, boom, this is insane. If they collapse here, this could be the game. They have to leave. Red team, leave. Leave. Boomer APM's gonna get caught out. Don't throw him. Don't bait him. Just throw him out, Vern. Just throw him out. Good job. Unstoppable is used. Blaze is coming down now. Okay, now it's getting a little scary for the blue team. Hogger's gonna go do camp. Where's the vision? Chromia vision. 1 second. Where are we using vision? Can red team just end? No. They're on top boss, which is really, really good for red team. They have to go. Yeah, they have to fight top boss. They're just giving this? I think the more the cast more realize it happens, the understand why it happened. I mean, I've still cast a fair amount. Like, I'm casting more this season, but I watch a lot of HOTS too, so. Mind control is good. Who's gonna get on the objective? Blue team does not quite get there in time. Garrosh doing a really good job throwing out, but the Hoggers in the back line doing terrible, terrible damage. The Sylvanas going down first, and while the boss marches on the core, the rest of the red team are just trying to get out with what remaining lives they have. Hogger, with that no control, is in a really bad spot now. Ends up hitting the Blaze stun. Oh my god, the Blaze just wants to leave, and the blue team says no. The double throw over the top is good. Brightwing able to get that out, but the spin from the Hogger is so good. There's so much damage being done. Moonglow here is now the fight as well. The Blaze. Time trap? Nope. I think this just ends? No. What a crazy fight. It's a 1-for-1. I didn't even see where the Rhaegar died, to be honest with you. This objective is going to be interesting. If you're PRA, you have to fight this right now while it's still 4v4. Harkin is low, though. No resources really from either team side. Well, I mean, actually, the nice thing about red team is they pretty much always have their ultimates. They're very short cooldowns. So the disc does miss here. Cocoon on to the Garrosh. Soul Shepherd is in the back line trying to do so much damage to the Brightwing, but he's able to get out. Double throw from Garrosh is so good. Look at him getting thrown over the top like a salad. Garrosh really playing well here. Boomer APM has come back, trying to throw mind control, but not quite finding it. Soul Shepherd just trying to peel the rest of the damage away. Harkin trying to get back, but he's not going to be able to do so in time. Meanwhile, Turtwig is going to be able to stop it. Are we going to have the damage come out onto this? Really nicely done there from the Brightwing, and able to press D. Soul Shepherd over the top, gets the Ancestral off at 35 HP. And is that enough to save the fight? We will see. Odin over the top is doing a crazy amount of damage to the front line. Vern getting really low. Beautiful stun from Soul Shepherd. Moonglow going to be able to survive. Hogger goes down into the top lane. Bear trying to stop the stall. Really just needs to be fighting, but somehow able to still stop the cap. There's no way. There's no way to stop the cap, right? Boomer APM is just killing everybody. Ends up stopping the cap. What is happening? The bottom lane is dying. Look at the waves on core. PRA is going to lose if they don't recognize this. They need to back immediately. PRA needs to back immediately. The game is going to go to end to Winions. This is a big wave. Team? 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 Team, the core is dying. Team? Okay, we figured it out. Chromie's back. Bear's gonna sit here and cap. September 10th, Cream Team versus Cats on my keyboard. Love to have you stream it. Battling for second place of the division. Be a great matchup. Let me check my calendar. Let me check the old calendar. That shouldn't be a problem. Is it already scheduled on the calendar? Because I typically don't schedule my matches on Wednesday nights because we have some conflicts, so I don't think that should be a problem. We just signed a deal. I'm just telling him now too. Blue exclusively casts all of HLS games. Whatever you're paying him, we'll double it. All right, we're gonna have one last team fight here. Blue team really needs to get here fast. Because they're getting paid. Yeah, I'm getting paid in. It is September. So. Vern cannot believe we haven't seen a throw. Hunter getting thrown over the top, and surely that's going to do it. The Ancestral does come out in time and heals the blue team to entirety twice. Brightwing coming in for a shift, but is going to be the first to die because of it. Chromie doing terrible, terrible damage to that front line under the slowing sands. Somehow, PRA has come back again from the depths. Are they going to win this game? They're going to win this game. Except Winions again. This is a very... Someone has to go back. Someone has to go back. Okay. Still went back. Nobody from blue team went back. Nobody from blue team went back. Nobody from the blue team went back.
As if the Horde could ever stop us. Mount up.
I don't even care that Hunter inted. Is this... I guess the objective's gonna save it? Okay. Okay. The objective's gonna save it. You really should be taking another keep here. Oh, this is so scary. Oh, they're gonna counter throw. Chromie had to go back to clear, which he should have done ages ago. Wait, Why did that not land? Is that not epicenter? We're not epicenter. Oh my god, we're not epicenter. It took me this long to realize we're not epicenter at 16. Okay. And now they're trying to take this building, which they should have started the farm in the beginning. And now red team should just be running at this. This doesn't end. Just run at them. Don't give this whole fort. Don't give this whole building. Friends, come on. Team? Team? Okay, everybody out. Everybody out. Bear getting thrown over the top. Blaze stun just missing. What is going on in Div D tonight? I can't. What is this pathing? Okay, YOLO. We're just straight to the building. the tank just says, I don't know if you guys can follow me, but I'm going to the building. Alright, we have a disc on the Anubarak. Buttons are still available, but it doesn't look like it's going to be any real engage here. We're going to have another team fight. We have no more keeps on Alterac. We have approached 34 minutes on Alterac. We're looking for an engage. Blaze is the target. Blaze is down. Bunker not used. Couldn't even have the opportunity. The core is falling fast. We have an Odin on the core, blowing it up. Master Assassin is done. Vern, over the top, getting a double throw. 9,000 left on the core. Damage being put everywhere. The Ancestral has been huge all game and continues to be so. 2,800, 1,000 on the core. Rhaegar will fall, but so will the blue team's core. They somehow almost through. I can't even. What a game. What a crazy game. Holy smokes. It's a 34-minute Alterac pass game. Something you only see in Storm League, really. All the keeps were gone. Leading the way in damage, Chromie and Tychus. Followed by Garrosh. Huh? This is Garrosh is in the DPS. The Ancestral Healing was great. But the Brightwing, with that cleanse ability at he didn't go slows. He goes a weird build. So much healing though, so much siege. Sylvanas leading the way in soak. That a lot of that done in the bottom lane there, early doors. Operation Die on Core has been called. I mean, they died on Core. There was just the Rhaegar left there at the end. Only Moonglow died once. Everybody else died at least 3 times or 4. At most, everybody died 4 or more times that game. That's really funny. What a match. What a series. I mean, normally you could have fit 3 games in the amount of time that we put in this one. Let's see. See if Bear wants to talk. Oops, that's not the winner.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
How y'all doing?
Shaking.
Yeah.
I've cast a lot of your games. That series was one of the ones of all time for sure.
Indeed.
Just from start to finish, both games, you really like to give them a head start. You know, they call it a handicap. And you guys spotted them at least a couple of levels and about 10 kills in each game before you guys decided to start playing.
Yeah, we like to make it interesting, you know.
That's truly my way to play as well. Pretty much all of our games are quite similar. The Towers of Doom game, I'm surprised they didn't get a little bit more aggressive because they were level 10s and you were level 8s. And you guys were hiding under a tower, and I thought, man, if they just shield you, you're kind of kaput. But I mean, I guess both. This question applies to both games. Just like, how do you keep your composure when you are down bad, and what's the mindset?
That is a really great question. I do want to commend the entire team. Like, we would get frustrated, and then we would, like, somebody would immediately, anyone would say, "We're good, we're fine." Shep was really good about asking, "What's the next play? What are we doing next?"
Yeah.
And I think that really kept the momentum. And we look for opportunities whenever we can. We're a team that does like to come back from behind. So I think that's something that we've had a lot of practice in, is maintaining composure when we're losing.
There were a lot of
Except-
really... What's that?
Except Harkin, who swears in the second game in chat because I don't understand how disc stops my spin.
Oh, is that what that was?
That's what that
That's
was.
what that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I apologize if anyone took that the wrong way, but yeah, that was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Disc stops my spin?
That's totally fine.
It happened twice.
It
Yeah.
happened right after the pause during a team fight.
Yeah.
And then you're like, that's
Yeah.
fucking bullshit. And I'm like, whoa. Like, like that's
No.
not, that is out of
we
character
would never
for you.
do that.
No,
Yeah, we would
I-
never do that.
Okay. That was, okay. That's all I meant for it. No worries. But yeah, I mean, that was, yeah, disc is a fun ability. Anyway, yeah, game one, I mean, just a lot of really individual strong plays. Once Jaina got to be 16, the raid boss was online. Had really, really strong, like, micro team fights towards late game. The hooks really began to come online. Bear, you pulled 4 or 5 shields, I think, that just did nothing because the pulls were just, like, perfectly in time. The light bombs were good. Dahaka had some really nice silences at the end there. Hunter had a couple of ints, but that's just I've learned that's just what he does. That's just his style. I'm gonna int mid on Tychus for no reason. Okay, good.
Dude, that second game, we were all like, what?
I thought the homies were behind me.
I did not catch it either. I was staring at the core because I thought your core was dying.
Yeah, I was so indecisive with that back. I was like, should I back? Should I not back?
I'm
Yeah.
glad somebody sent something because I was looking at that and I was going, man, that's really looks.
We
like
were
the core's gonna
debating
die.
it. Yeah, we were debating it for a long while.
Yeah, I think ultimately it was the right call too. I was half expecting them to try to even backdoor, but I mean that was just an absolute crazy game. I mean, I really don't have any words for that. Just it was welcome back. It was just really well played by you guys and ended up coming up on top. That's a very good team you beat. I mean they were really scary for the first 15 minutes, and then the last half we turned on the gas.
Yeah, the other thing that I think kept at least me going, I don't think I said it enough, is like Rhaegar's a pretty late game hero. Tychus has big red button. They had really good 20s too, but I'm just like, just wait. Just wait for the good talents.
The Ancestrals were clutch,
You
for
saved
sure.
my butt with that ancestral at the end.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I got pulled, I think, and then
Yep. Yeah,
AoE
the pull,
ancestral at the end saved my ass.
the
but gave me time
fight-
to like.
What was that? The fight beforehand and top objective, Shep went down to 35 health. I actually saw it say 35, and then Ancestral popped, and then he went down to, like, again, basically nothing, and then popped again. I mean, at that point, it's almost luck. It's just, like, anything could have hit him and killed him.
I think you're right. I think because there was one early game that didn't go off that I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that definitely should have gone off. So,
Yeah.
like, I guess karma, like...
Yeah, I think that was a bottom lane
Saved
fight. He had dove over the wall and couldn't quite get to him in time.
Yeah, I think that was
But-
on me.
Yeah. But really, really fun match. I got nothing else to say. If you got any shoutouts or anything else you want to say, the floor is yours.
Shout out to Habitual Line Steppers for the craziest series I think I've ever played in my entire NGS experience. Shout out to team. Shout out to you, Blue, for casting. Thanks for picking it up super last minute.
Sure.
We love you and appreciate you. Shout out to Canny. Good coaching things. And to everyone who watched.
All right.
Thanks for supporting the game.
Well, swell. Congratulations, guys. We'll see you guys real soon. And yeah, Div D's a banger this year. I've been enjoying this. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Congratulations again.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right. That's gonna do it for me. I mean, what a crazy series. That was really, really fun. And it's double round robin in Div D West, by the way, so those two teams are gonna meet again. And I'm super looking forward to that rematch. I think that's gonna be really fun. So congratulations again, Phoenix Rising Amethyst, winning 2-0 over Habitual Lion Steppers for NGS. My name is Eternally Blue. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. I don't think there's any other people casting, otherwise I'd throw it over to them. So it's going to do it. Have a wonderful night, everybody.